McCrae knows her way around the shell and what's inside it. The oysters she's giving me a lesson in shucking today are from the Puget Sound.
These two are both tumbled oysters. You can see they're really smooth and they've got a really deep cup. And so what that does when they're tumbled, it produces this deep cup, which gives a nice, really plump oyster, which these are my favorites right here. And as a mother shucker, it makes it easier to shuck too.
From her logo to her presentation, fun is a theme at Mother Shuckers, where the food selection is unique to Bend, offering more than just oysters.
The name Mother Shuckers, you go, huh? And then you go, shuck it. It's a play on words. It's wonderful. How'd you come up with that?
It was a food card. I wanted it to be fun and edgy. And I the name came to me and I'm like, that's what I'm doing. And I just knew that's what it was.
And it sounds like you got a little bit of, everything for everybody. It's not just if you are like, no, oysters are not my thing. Then came here and found Dungeness crab cake.
A lot of these recipes I've been making forever. They're my recipes, and some of them I developed specifically for the cart, but the crab cakes are definitely my recipe.
Thank you for sharing your recipes with all of us, first and foremost.
And they're 100% Dungeness crab. There's no other filler crab meat in there or any other shrimp or anything in there. There's very little fillers or binders in there. There's some egg in there and a little mayo and panko and lots of herbs and veggies in there, but it's all Dungeness crab.
There are many ways you can eat oysters. Grilled, pan-fried, half-shell, a shooter, a salty treat you have to work for to enjoy.
So I find that little groove.
Yep.
Put my towel over it.
Just wiggle it in there.
I hear it.
And that happens too. So you have to do that first just to learn the pressure. And then put the oyster in your hand like this.
Okay, with the shell still on.
Yes, shell still on, and grab your knife and go back in where you were. And just slice along the top part of the shell.
Okay. Oh, just pop that bad boy off.
You can see here's the abductor muscle right here.
Sure.
So you want to scrape along and pull it towards you and cut.
Okay. Yours is going to look a lot prettier than mine. But I'll get it flipped around here. Okay. I think I got it.
We'll keep these in order so we can remember which ones they are when we go to taste them. And we do that when we shuck them too for our customers, because we tell them which one's which so they can have a little fun distinguishing the flavors.
From shucking to selling, Karen has been around seafood since she was young, fishing with her family in rivers and clam digging on the Oregon coast.
You really follow it from the sea to here in Bend. Kind of explain how it gets from the sea to Bend, Oregon. It doesn't take a 10-day journey to get here.
People are amazed that they can find oysters and seafood in the middle of the desert.
Sure.
And I love that. In fact, the oysters, they were in Seattle yesterday morning, and they were on my dock at 10 o'clock.
Wow.
In case shellfish isn't for you, a simple but flavorful steelhead taco might do the trick.
It's an ocean trout. It actually swims out to the ocean and comes back, and so that's why people confuse it with salmon.
And it's such a staple of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steelhead, like you can't go wrong. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get in while you're talking about it.
Go for it. So we have a lime cilantro coleslaw that we do. It's got a little zip to it, a little bit of sweetness. Our steelhead has a blackening seasoning on it. It's not super spicy, but it's got a little bit of hit to it.
These oysters can go from the sea to your plate in less than a few days, meaning they're fresh.
Let's do this one first. This is our blue pool.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do one of these too.
And cheers to that.
Cheers.
Salty. I feel like I was just transported to the beach. I mean, it tastes the ocean in my mouth.
And that's what you should be tasting. Absolutely.
Oh, I just went on a mini vacation in all of 2 seconds. Oh, that's fantastic.
And this one has just a nice little sweetness in the middle too. This one I think is our briniest one. Okay. It's got a really nice briny bite to it, and then a nice crisp, little bit of sweetness on the inside, which I love.
Fish sandwiches, shrimp cocktails, oysters on a bed of ice with mouth-watering sauces. They're all made with passion and quality at Mother Shuckers in Bend.